ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this gorgeous Friday morning. How you doing, Brian?
Doing okay.
Look, he's wearing his Deadpool. It's very nice.
I went fancy.
That is formal.
For Marvel wear it is.
that is a formal. It's a collared Marvel shirt. That's even better than me. I don't have a collar today. I have, sweater
Sort of.
type of
They're
thing.
both 3/4 zip.
I don't know if does this count as even a collar? What I've got going here?
Depends on the restaurant.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's exactly.
Hey, we're not going to too many of those that care.
I know. I was going to say, if I want a steak, this better count.
Yeah. They don't have your Budweiser tall boys.
No, they don't, but they might have the aluminums, the little aluminum bottles. That might be all right. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV, along with Brian Turner. It's a good day. This is our big weekly Take the Points day, as we are going to talk a little high school basketball.
That's going on.
We're going to talk a little bit of NFL football.
That's still going on.
We might talk NBA basketball.
Is also a thing.
And we might talk college basketball.
Also a thing that's getting ready to become a thing in my world.
You haven't started in on that yet?
No, but this is actually, I was thinking about that earlier today. This is kind of the week where I transition to college football.
That's good.
So.
That's good. We'll be able to help you out.
Yeah.
We're all about helping you, folks. It's all about helping.
Service to others.
That's right. Either do follow us and win, do not follow us and win.
I can't believe Take the Points hasn't won the Community Service Award in Fairfield yet.
Do we have we applied? Have we been nominated?
Neither that I know of.
Probably need to be nominated for that. So I'm surprised. Well, we've got Flora. We could win. We could win Salem. We could win Effingham. Effingham. Well, I've got the thing tonight. Effingham is giving out theirs on Saturday. I guess you didn't get the call to be there.
I didn't get that one.
No, I haven't.
Unless they're keeping it a surprise.
That must be. That's pretty good. Whenever they sneak the families in there, and I've been at the table, by the way, one time, not knowing who was going to win, and all of a sudden, she ended up winning the event and had no idea it was going to be, and they snuck her family in, and she's an 85-year-old woman. She about crapped her pants.
At 85, I probably would have.
It's an interesting thing to see. What is going on today in and around your neighborhood? What do you want to do? What do you want to see here on going on? I looked. It's January, folks. It's a Friday in January. There's basketball, and that's about it. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But here on...
The newspaper industry knows this is just a dead month.
It's a dead month. There's not much going on, is there? However, I do have 2 or 3 events for Saturday. Hopefully, be able to help you out if need be. On Saturday, the Hope Center at 23 West Cherry Street in Albion. It's their 3rd Saturday of the month giveaway. They Feed the Family event is what they call it. Officials with the Hope Center at the event give away free food, as well as free clothing, free household items, as well as miscellaneous items. The event gets underway around 9 a.m. Saturday morning. Now, I'm talking about the 20th, not the 19th. So Saturday morning at 9 a.m. A requirement of this one is that you do listen to a message of hope. So you can do that, make your put your time accordingly, or whatever you want to do. If you want more information, give them a call, 618-445-2065. Speaking of the Hope Centers over in Jeff, they're doing the Hope Ministries of Jeff. I'm not sure if they're affiliated in any way. I really don't think they are. They're also distributing food to the community today, and that's 9 a.m. in Jeff, Illinois. So today's a good day. If you haven't if you're getting a little low on the food and you need some help, by all means, give them a call or go by. What else going on today? I mentioned it just a second ago. The Effingham County Chamber Annual Gala is tonight. They've got a long list of promotions for this. I'm really not going to go all the way, but this is their prom. Now, you've been to an adult prom, haven't you, Brian?
Actually, no, I have managed to avoid all those.
Have you?
Yeah, on purpose.
Did you go to a prom when you were in high school?
Yes.
Once, twice, 4 times, what?
3.
Well, you were clearly a tremendously popular young man.
That's the story I'm going with.
And apparently no longer so.
Actually, all three the same girl, so.
Well, that's good. Well, how'd that happen? You guys, wasn't this just seniors only?
No, it was after, well, a couple of those were after high school.
Okay. Well, that's just fine. This is a journey through time as the Effingham County Chamber's annual gala presented by the HSHS St. Anthony's Memorial Hospital. This year, they're turning back the clock with a theme that transcends eras. It's prom. Prepare for a night of elegance, nostalgia, and a touch of whimsy. My voice gave out on whimsy.
That actually feels apropos.
It really does. That
just
whimsy.
That fits.
As
I thought it was professional, did it on purpose.
really, it should have, and
if
I
you
shouldn't
hadn't
have
reacted.
mentioned it. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I've just done a lot of basketball in the last few weeks and months. But yeah, whimsy.
Our lives.
That's exactly right.
There's been a lot of basketball in our
There's
lives.
been a lot of basketball going on. But they will be enjoying, let's see, as they celebrate the accomplishments of the Chamber and their vibrant business community. It's a trip down memory lane where every era is your runway and the dance floor, and post-prom awaits your best moves. Post-prom was not a good night for me.
There was a look there, like there's a story, is the actual, and I'm pretty sure you were debating whether you tell it.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell the story, but post-prom could have gone much, much better for me. The show they showed you in Driver's Ed. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, post-prom.
Your post-prom was one of them they make movies about, but not the fun ones.
That's right. I'm the statistic. I was the statistic post-prom. Let's just move a little bit on from there. A night to honor excellence. They're going to talk about outstanding achievements, excellence in business recipients as well, and crown the Ambassador of the Year. Applaud the dedication and volunteers and citizens of the year. There you go. Dance through the decades, with including swing, dance, rock, or the hits of the 80s and 90s. They're going to have something for everybody. Sip, savor, and celebrate. Dress to impress. Whether you're channeling the Roaring 20s, not too many folks around from the Roaring 20s, the groovy 70s or the neon 80s, or your own modern world. Embrace the theme and dress to impress. As well, the timeline starts at 5 o'clock on Saturday night. It's $75 a ticket. If you're interested in going, you can get a hold of them at the Chamber. They'll be able to help you out today. What else going on Saturday night? The Moana Experience at the Effingham Performance Center. As it's an interactive movie experience as they set sail on an epic adventure. Moana is a spirited teen who embarks on a daring mission to prove herself a master wayfinder and fulfill her ancestors' unfinished quest.
The Rock may or may not make an appearance.
In the movie or in the
experience.
in the that would be a great experience.
I'm saying may or may not.
He may or may not come to Effingham, to the Effingham Performance Center.
Yeah.
It's possible. He could do it. He might
You
do
never
it.
know.
Also on Saturday night, live music with Quick and Bradley at the Village Wine from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock in the Register Room. They have like 3 different levels of. You ever been to that?
Actually, no, I have
I
not.
need to go too. They do all kinds of stuff. What else going on today, ladies and gentlemen? It's National Popcorn Day on January 19th. National Popcorn Day pops onto the scene with a crunch we all love to enjoy. The annual celebration recognizes a treat that satisfies munchies day or night. This time-honored snack can be sweet or savory, caramelized, buttered, plain, whatever. Molded into a candied ball, tossed with nuts or chocolate. However you enjoy it on National Popcorn Day, January 19th, every year.
We're around popcorn every night. Are you a popcorn guy?
I must admit, I have a ritual that I will get a popcorn and a Diet Pepsi at every game. every game I do, I enjoy a popcorn during the JV ball game with the Diet Pepsi while I write out the varsity starters. And
I love popcorn. I eat it. That's one of my go-to snacks at home.
are you able to do that in your little keto stuff?
Nope.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
but
wait a minute, I meant to say keto. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Never get to the ball games though.
You're going to the wrong ball games.
No, I'm going to the right ball games. It's just the time factor plus buttery fingers and pen and camera.
Oh, yeah. Well, there are two or three places.
A candy bar you can destroy in 20 seconds. A bag of popcorn, you can't do that.
There are two or three places in all the joints that I go that have popcorn that are better than others. And I was at one on Tuesday night this week. The popcorn at Dietrich. I will name it now. The popcorn at Dietrich is the best in the area.
See, we'll tell you who's good. We won't tell you who's bad.
I'm not going to tell you who stinks. But Dietrich is outstanding popcorn.
You're safe, Wayne City. Oh.
Yeah. I haven't been to Wayne City in years. Well, there's a reason. What else is going on today? Actually, this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, wasn't much going on Saturday, on Friday, so I moved to Saturday. This is a good idea. National Use Your Gift Card
This is good
Day.
timing for me.
This is a good. I hadn't really thought about it. This reminds Americans to use the $1 billion in unused gift cards each year on the third Saturday in January. Take stock of the gift cards you received over the holidays, then make the most of each one before you've forgotten them for good.
The holidays, I found some from our wedding when we were moving.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's,
Oops.
I
I don't know if they're any good anymore.
Well, I could tell you. Let's see. It says here. I've got it somewhere. That is one of the questions.
These are like the card ones, not like written out, but
Yeah, a card.
yeah.
Yeah, a card. Here goes. Do gift cards expire? That's one
I know
of the
some will
questions.
list the expiration date.
Gift cards should be used within 5 years. How long have you been married?
5.5. Figures.
The date they are activated, federal law prevents retailers from expiring their gift cards in under 5 years. However, the retailer may charge a fee if the card isn't used within 12 months. So you can just give it a shot, try it. Who'd you find?
Let's see. Home Goods, which I don't even know where that is. Actually, one of them was Kincaid's, which I've been to hundreds of times over the last 5 years and never remembered I had a gift card.
Wow.
Some Subways, some Roadhouses that I don't go to.
Here's some other questions. I received a gift card for my birthday. Should I let my friend know what I buy with the gift card? That is that's an etiquette question. What do you do there, Brian? Miss
Maybe not
Emily
specifics, but at
Post
least
here.
a thank you when you use it, I would think would
I would think
suffice.
so. Maybe text them. I just use your gift card.
I will say, Sarah and I both get a lot of Jovalu cards. I have sent pictures of my mails to whoever got the card.
That's thinking. Final question. I received a gift card that I'm probably not going to use. Is it okay to gift to someone else? So say you received a gift card for a coffee shop and you don't drink coffee. Or maybe it was for a sports equipment store and you prefer books. Consider these things before giving the card to somebody else. Visit the store's websites. They might have a product that will interest you after all. Purchase a gift for somebody else with the gift card. That'd be a nice thing to do. Maybe somebody who loves coffee, or see the answer to the first question. If you're going to re-gift the card, be sure to give it to someone within a couple of months of receiving it to avoid reducing the value.
There is time value to gift cards.
Apparently, there is some time value to gift cards. That's on Saturday. Remember your gift cards. What else going on Saturday? My favorite, National Butter Crunch Day. This is like toffee. It's just you can't. I think they have actually a National Butter Crunch Day and a National Almond Butter Crunch Day. They can make as many Butter Crunch days as they want, and I'll be okay with National Butter Crunch Day. Look at that. That's really good. That's like
Toffee and chocolate, isn't it?
Toffee and chocolate. Beautiful. Making butter crunch calls for a good candy thermometer and some cooking experience. Creating the toffee involves caramelizing sugar at a high temperature, which requires precision timing and the right tools. Man, those guys in Robinson are pretty smart.
You'd think so. Oil and chocolate.
Are there some, let's see, does Butter Crunch contain butter?
It's usually toffee and sugar, isn't it?
It says here most recipes do call for butter, others call for margarine. In either case,
Margarine doesn't
that's where
exist.
butter crunch gets. I don't use margarine much at all either. I'll use canola oil.
Don't use that
spread.
either. It's
that
one of
bad?
the worst oils to use, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
For cooking or for
Canola,
put on
vegetable
bread?
oils are awful.
What do you put on bread? Butter?
Butter or cheese, or use avocado or olive oil if you can. Coconut if you're cooking at a high temperature.
Makes a ton of sense. Well, let's move on to what do you want to see on television, folks. High school sports tonight. The Salem Invitational Tournament semifinals are tonight. It's going to be, I'll talk about that here in a little bit. It starts at 6, second game's at 7:30. They're going to be loaded. NBA or NHL hockey, 7:30 tonight. The Rangers are at the Blackhawks. That's on NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. NBA basketball doubleheader on ESPN, Channel 601. Denver's at Boston, followed by Dallas at Golden State. Finally, ton of college basketball. The only game that really floats my boat, two of them. At 6 o'clock on ESPN2, it's St. Louis Billikens at VCU. And also at 7:30, Indiana takes on Wisconsin in Madison. That's on Fox Sports 610. That is Brian. I'm Bruce. We're going to come right back and talk to you all about all kinds of sports. Back in a sec.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Chapman's Furniture has the best prices every day. You can find them open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and located at 210, 300, and 306 West Main Street in Salem. Chapman's features a full line of furniture, including Ashley Furniture, bedding by Sealy and Bimco, and the largest selection of rugs in Southern Illinois. They have a huge selection of recliners, including lift and power, and wallpaper and border in stock at closeout prices. Call 618-548-2221 for the best price around.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, switch cameras. How y'all doing here on Wabash Catch TV? My name is Bruce Dickey. This is Brian Turner. You can find his stuff independently on IamWeeze.com as well as at the Wayne County Press. What's new on IamWeeze? You finished your you
Finished
got
one
book
of
reports, right?
my projects.
Wow, there you go. Usually people don't finish projects.
I'm a project finisher. It just
Yeah.
may take me a while.
Yeah.
The whole,
this was like reading books every week or something like that?
Oh, there was that one. Actually, I just started working on my albums of the year post.
Okay, well, everybody looks forward to that.
Because that was 116 I rated in 2023.
Wow, that's a lot. That's
I shoot for 100 every year.
Well, that's pretty good. 2 a week.
Roughly.
Yeah. What's can you give us a hint? What are we looking for?
Have you heard of this guy named Tyler Childers?
I've heard of Tyler Childers. He had a pretty good year.
Yeah. And although actually, I've written up the first 7 or 8 albums. I'll probably write up the first top 20 or so, and then just list the rest.
Yeah.
Stephen Wilson Jr. might be the best of the new names.
Really?
Yeah.
Take a look at it at imweeze.com. That'll be coming up.
Mention the Bond project.
The which project?
The James Bond rewatch.
We'll talk about that when we have more time.
Okay.
We don't have time today. And plus, I need you to let it settle in your brain a little bit before you make any harsh decisions about it.
It's already out of the brain. I'm an input-output. Once it goes through, it doesn't stay.
Well, I must tell you, I do have opinions on James Bond, as I have probably seen each movie. I watched one this morning, for crying out loud, Spy Who Loved Me. It's just a wonderful movie with Roger Moore. We'll talk about that at length some other time. High school basketball is getting underway. The it's been underway for a while, but we're doing the entire...
Where have you been?
We're doing the entire Salem Invitational Tournament. If you're watching this on Friday morning, why'd you not watch Wednesday night? We've got 2 games Wednesday night, 2 games Thursday night, semifinals on Friday, and 6 games on Saturday. I'm going to be doing most, if not all of them. I know Josh Tate's been helping out some too. He'll probably help out a little bit. He may. I haven't talked to him about it. May have, if I get spun around in the snow, may have 1 or 2 games without anybody talking.
Yeah,
but this is a big tournament.
Back when I was full-time, this is always my worst week of the year as far as tournaments.
Is Fairfield down at Carmi?
Fairfield boys are at Carmi. The girls were always at El Dorado this week.
Yeah.
They actually got out of that this year.
Yeah.
Usually there's wrestling conference and the Carmi Invitational.
Yeah.
There was MTC.
Oh, good grief.
And
that's still going right now.
Yeah. And then junior high state. There's always this week every year.
Wednesday night, Centralia plays Effingham. Hint, it's going to be a tough, Effingham's got an uphill battle. Also,
Turns out Centralia's good.
Turns out Centralia's really good. They've lost 1. Effingham's won 2. At this point in the year.
Hey, if you're dyslexic, it's a matchup.
That's right. Champaign Central will play Salem also on Wednesday night, and the winners of those games playing at 6 o'clock on Friday. On Thursday night, East St. Louis takes on Carbondale, followed by Mount Vernon taking on Charleston. The winners of those 2 games will play on Friday night as well. Here is what I've been dying to show you. The ranking of the teams. Centralia, number 6 in the state in Class 3A. They dropped 1 after Mount Vernon beat them last week.
That one loss was to Mount Vernon.
That one loss was to Mount Vernon, beat them Friday night. Mount Vernon remains in the rankings at 15-5. They're down there at number 24. And up at number 10, it is East St. Louis at 11-6. I hazard a guess. I would say the top 3 basketball teams in the state of Illinois, in southern Illinois, are playing in this tournament. I'm not, maybe one of the Belleville teams in 4A or above them. He's got that south of I-80.
He's got the south of I-80, but we don't call I-80 south.
Yeah, but I bet you south of 74.
70 is the south line.
70 is the south line, 74 up to 70 up to probably, I'd say Route 36 across would be central Illinois, and then north is 36 up to the northern border. Either way, 3 teams.
We used to argue that on IHSS all the time.
Yeah, I know. We always have. Here is the South 7, just to give you an idea of some of the teams. Centralia and Mount Vernon, also Carbondale. You see them at 8-12. I think Mount Vernon has already played them. Here's the Southwestern Conference.
And as you can see, the South 7 does math about as well as any of the college conferences do at this point.
Well, I've got the Big 12 I'll show here in a minute. I think it has 12, actually. East St. Louis in second place in the Southwestern. They play a loaded schedule, and Collinsville would be a better team. That's probably 4A, though. Is it Collinsville 4A? Yeah, they're 4A.
I believe they are, yes.
Then Edwardsville, also a good team. That's a pretty good conference. Here is the conference that Salem is in. It's the Mississippi division of the Cahokia Conference. Breeze Central rolling along. They are so good, and they showed it last week against Salem. Pete Cockledge has got his boys at 7-13. They're hoping to pick up on that a little bit this weekend. Then you move to the Big 12, and there are not 12 teams in the Big 12. There are 11 in the Big 12, including Champaign Central. They're about 2/3 of the way down at 8-11. And finally, the Apollo, which has Effingham in it at 2-19. I saw Effingham play last night. Effingham fell to Dietrich on a big night for Caleb Gephardt. Picked up his 1,000th point on Tuesday night at Dietrich. So good luck to all those teams. Should be fun. If you were picking a winner, it'll be Centralia. You figure from the top side.
I think Centralia avenges that Mount Vernon loss.
Oh, what if they play East St. Louis, though?
East St. Louis is on the bottom half, right?
East St. Louis is on the bottom half with Mount Vernon.
I think East St. Louis will get Mount Vernon. Never, I forgot about that one.
East St. Louis has won this tournament, I think, 4 years in a row.
This might be Centralia's year.
Might be Centralia's year.
They are salty.
I don't think East St. Louis has the Division I players like they've had in the past. Like McCaleb Rich now playing at Kansas State. What's his name? Hargraves playing at St. Louis University, and both of those guys. Well, Hargrove having is it Hargrove or Hargraves?
You got me on that one.
He's scoring 15 points a game for Saluda. I should know it off the top of my head. But it ought to be a wonderful tournament. Take a look at Wabash. It'll be on channel 98, or go to Wabash Catch TV West on YouTube, or it'll be also on our Facebook page at Catch TV Live Broadcasting. We're going to talk about the NFL right after this word.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter, and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Florida. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, call Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Carson Auction Realty is pleased to offer a public auction 160 acres owned by the estate of Jimmy Vest, located in Wayne County, Illinois, southeast of Orchardville, near the Wayne and Marion County line. The auction is Thursday, January 25th at 11 a.m. at the Johnsonville Roten Building. This is a live in-person only auction offering outstanding farmland, hunting, and recreational acreage in 4 tracts. Go to our website, www.carsonauctionrealty.com for more details, or call our office at 618-662-4911.
Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey, joined along, of course, by Brian Turner of the Wayne County Press, as well as, I'm going to get it right, Paradigm
Didn't come close.
Microfracturing.
Where's my jacket? No, that's in the car.
Paralyme.
Paralymes.
Paralyme Gin and Tonics.
In the coconut.
Yeah.
Paragon Micro.
Paragon Micro. That's what I meant to say. If you're,
Sorry to my boss out there.
it's probably good. Probably better off you're not identified with it. The first of the what'd you think of the wild card weekend, Brian? How'd you do? Did you have fun?
Saturday I didn't watch either one of them, which I didn't apparently miss much.
Well, I didn't watch either one either. I was at a hockey game Saturday night, and Saturday afternoon I was driving over.
I went and watched a movie in the theater for the first time in months.
Woo, really? What'd you see?
The Iron Claw, the Von Erich movie.
Oh yeah. With what's his name?
Zac Efron and
Zac,
Jeffrey Allen White
right.
from The Bear.
The bad deal is I know how that ends.
Yeah.
It doesn't end
I wrote
well.
a review that's up on the blog, and basically said very dark, very good. I mean, my first favorite wrestler was Kevin Von Erich.
Oh, is that right?
It was the lone survivor. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
So yeah, very tragic and sad deaths. It's a movie that was very
Terrifically
good
sad.
that I will never watch again.
Yeah. I mean,
did
that's
you ever
kind of
watch
like
Joker?
the movie Joker?
Yeah, the Joaquin Phoenix one.
Yeah.
Great movie. I'll never watch it again.
See, I didn't like the movie. I didn't like the movie The Joker. I thought it was.
Great performance. Very. I mean.
I didn't like the thought.
Yeah.
I didn't like the world.
Yeah, that's the same thing. It's like I don't want to go to that place mentally.
Yeah, I didn't like the dystopia
Yeah.
that one was. Which I mean, but I'm glad you enjoyed it for what it was.
Yes.
And true. Well, see, that's like the
I
wrestler.
respect and appreciate it.
You remember The Wrestler?
Yes.
And I mean, with Mickey Rourke. I watched the Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. That was a heck of a movie, but boy, it was just dark and dark.
I can't really say much there because my favorite movie ever is The Crow. So.
Wow. Speaking of dark,
Yeah.
How about Sunday? Did you get a chance to watch football? On
Yes,
Sunday?
I did. I was writing while I was watching, so it was halfway paying attention.
I would have
Finally
missed.
got a good game.
I would have missed the first game if they had played it. If they had played in Buffalo, I was driving and traveling, wouldn't have been able to see it. But I was able to see the next two, and got home in time to see the next two. It was a solid day of football, and you have to enjoy watching the Packers beat the Cowboys anytime, right?
Yes, because of a couple of Cowboy fans. Although now, because of a couple of Packer fans, I'll probably be rooting against them this week. I'm that guy.
Do you know
we know
any-
this.
Do you know any Niners fans?
2 maybe.
Packers just beat the tar out of the Cowboys.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it was.
There was nothing really nothing really.
And it was over early too. I mean,
It was over early. Now, granted, the Cowboys ended up scoring 32 points, but boy,
that's
oh
why I
boy.
said. I tweeted it out yesterday. I said, go back a few days and tell Cowboy fans Dak's going to throw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns.
You'd
They're
have taken
ecstatic.
that. Absolutely.
And they're ready to fire the coach and run him out of town. By the way, Cowboy fans, if you want to get rid of Dak, the Raiders will take him in a heartbeat.
I bet you the Raiders would take. There's a lot of teams that take
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
He's still a top 5-ish quarterback.
5 to 10. 6 to 10.
That was the ish.
Yeah. Then you had Saturday night, maybe the best game of the weekend. What'd you think? Or Sunday night, I mean, the Rams and at the Lions.
Yeah, that was the only close game of the 6.
It was a good game, back and forth. Lions able to hold on to win, and when
More importantly, the Rams covered.
that was the only game where the cover was different from the straight
Yes.
up, right?
And that happens a lot in the NFL.
Or at least in the playoffs, it seems to happen quite a bit. Then on Monday, I don't know, the Steelers. I had my number on the Steelers, and that was maybe silly looking back at it, but they were close.
I was all proud because the 10.5 were out there for about 20 minutes, and I got it. Didn't matter.
Didn't matter. It was ended up 14 or something,
Yeah,
right?
didn't matter.
Yeah. So the Steelers with a backup quarterback going and without T.J. Watt, I should have known better. But
You say backup, but they played backups all year.
and Kenny Pickett of the backups is the better backup.
Yeah, I mean, of the playoff quarterbacks, Steelers had by far the worst situation all year, and that's including the Browns.
And they should have been used to it. And the Browns didn't show up. That was if I was a Browns fan, who I do.
See, that's the one I didn't see any of it. Was there 2 pick sixes in that one as well?
Yes.
I think it was back-to-back pass plays too.
Yeah,
For him.
it was close to that. The Browns just Flacco was throwing it to whoever. That may be the end of Joe Flacco. I would not be surprised.
One of my favorite things this year was you've seen the Browns quarterback jersey.
Yeah, with 19 guys
Yeah.
or whatever, 27 guys.
This year alone,
That's five.
ran off the jersey.
Brown started 5 different quarterbacks this season, ladies and gentlemen, and that just doesn't happen very often with successful teams. And then on Monday night, the Philadelphia Eagles,
Which they were limping in anyway.
they continued their bus ride straight
5 of the
down.
last 6, and then this one, and I mean, they're calling for Sirianni's job. I think Patricia's definitely done.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go back to the losing coaches here this week before we move on to next week. Who all gets fired? Did McCarthy get fired?
No,
You think he's going to hold on to McCarthy
because
with Belichick out
Belichick
there?
will not take that job.
You think Belichick goes to where?
Atlanta.
Okay, all right. That's
He wants full control still, and that doesn't happen with the Joneses around.
Smith will give him full control. Blank, pardon
Blank,
me.
yeah, replacing Smith.
Different Arthur. Okay, so what happens to Mike Tomlin?
Stays.
Stays.
Yeah.
He's only got 1 year left on his contract.
I think he's
you think
okay
they
with that.
extend?
No, I think he says, we're going to do this another year. Let me be a free agent. We'll see
Okay.
what happens.
Well, that makes some sense. That makes some sense. You think, you said McCarthy will,
I think he stays just because Jones will want a splash hire. He's not going to go out and hire Ben Johnson or Bobby Slowick or
or
someone.
Vrabel. He's not going to hire Vrabel.
Probably not over McCarthy, no.
Because right now I saw that Harbaugh, he's already negotiating back with Michigan today, on Wednesday. So he probably has gotten word that he's not going to get the Chargers job. Which
would be a
might
good
be
landing
Bill
spot for Vrabel.
Belichick or something. Belichick from Atlanta to Chargers. Okay. Other losing coaches that, of course, McVay's safe, Stefanski's safe, and who's
McDaniel's safe,
Sirianni.
Yeah, I think Sirianni's good.
You think he's safe too?
We're a year off a Super Bowl.
All right. Year off the Super Bowl, that's
But I think Patricia will be the sacrificial lamb there.
everybody remaining in. I think their coaches are probably safe. They've reached this level to the division.
Bowles. There's no one else going anywhere.
Yeah, no one else. LaFleur's not going anywhere, and that's it. All right, let's talk about this weekend's games. Let's go in order. What are your thoughts on Saturday afternoon, the Houston Texans at Baltimore? 3 of these games, folks. I've got this. Here's the spreads, ladies and gentlemen. This was from Wednesday afternoon. 3 of the games are 9, or 2 of the games are 9 or higher, and then you have almost a touchdown in the Lions
You have
game.
Bet Rivers account?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Why? Is that what you got?
No, I just knew that's what that was.
Yeah,
I have every account, remember?
Yeah, I know. I was going to get.
I recognize that
I
one.
was going to get a Circa account, and they wouldn't. They wanted me to join some odd thing to take my money, so I didn't get one.
I don't remember what that would have been.
It was some weird. They wouldn't just take it straight from the card. They had to join some odd
You have to
little
do an ACH
players
or
club or
I'm the
something.
guy that's looking at doing offshore with Bitcoin and all that. So,
Oh my gosh!
So
yeah.
your odd thing's probably not that odd to me.
It was odd to me. It was Houston at Baltimore, 9.5 points. It's going to be windy, but decent weather otherwise, 17, 18 miles an hour of wind in Baltimore. Does the DeMeco Ryans train end in Baltimore this weekend?
I am really hoping a lot of people bet Texas this week.
Why?
So I can get the Ravens at -8.5 and tease it down.
I don't think it's going to get under 9.
I won an 8.5. I'm holding out.
It's not. I'd be shocked if it got to under
And
9.
9s are out there. You had 9.5 on Bet Rivers. 9, I know. I looked right before I walked in. Is available on Caesars.
Yeah.
Forced to pick a side, which I did for the show. I took -9 on the Ravens.
Yeah, I did too. I just think, well, actually, I didn't pick a side. I picked the under, didn't I? I picked the under with the weather.
It would help if I brought up everyone's picks.
The other two guys, I think, that's the thing. We're all pretty much similar in our bets, in our picks this week.
And that's one thing, like,
We were 50-50 last week, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We hit 8 and we missed 8. 8 for 16.
we won't mention who dragged us down that week.
Or who picked us up?
Was that one you?
That was me.
No.
3 out of 4.
And that's the Texans, the Packers. I mean, some of those, they look good, really good against the teams that might have been frauds down the stretch.
Against teams that were struggling.
And they're not playing them anymore.
No, the teams playing the Ravens, the Packers playing the Niners, and the Texans playing the Ravens. There's a reason those two teams were number one and got there and are rested and are healthy. So it's there's a reason. And then you look at.
I was hoping that the Ravens number would be a little shorter, but.
Well, you can hope in one hand and do whatever in the other, and that sometimes works. On Saturday night, it is the Niners versus the Packers. What are your thoughts on Niners-Packers? We were kind of clear about it here just moments ago. I did take the Packers outright, or pardon me, the Niners outright here at 9.5.
I guess we could, as we go through each game, give everyone's picks.
Yeah.
Obviously, I had the Ravens. 3 of us are on the Ravens, and then you were on the under.
Under for what, 48.5?
44.5.
44.5. It's just
You give me 48.5, I'll take the under.
I'll bet you will. I almost teased it up to 45, and I didn't do it. I should have, but I didn't.
Why would you tease half a point on a total?
In case
You mean buy a point?
No, buy it up.
Okay.
Buy it up.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Not tease.
I don't do that either, but
Yeah.
never tease an NFL total, though.
No, that was not.
The only totals you can ever tease are Army Navy.
I misspoke. 49, that's right. 49ers, I'm on the 49ers. You're on the Niners, right?
I got the team total, though.
Oh, really? Plus 30 or?
Over 30.5.
Over 30.5. Hey, that's a key number. I mean, that's 4 touchdowns and a field goal. And they've got a good kicker. They've got a solid field goal kicker. He's through his rookie season, and he's still
You want me to
pretty
change your -10 on the spreadsheet to the 9.5 that's available now?
good. Do what?
You've got Niners -10.
Oh.
So does
It'll cost
Jamie.
me.
Yeah.
I could cancel that bet. Cost me 50 cents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've already bet it.
Yeah, that line has moved. So if you're watching the show now,
Boo.
now I will say that Texans number,
Yeah.
that indicates some sharp action because going from 9 to 9.5, because the Texans are getting 81% of the money last time I looked.
Wow.
And yet it still went the other way. So
I didn't check the splits.
I always check that because trying to anticipate line movement. So that actually went against the betting percentages or the money percentages even.
Yeah.
So someone sharp came in and took the
Someone
Ravens.
sharp's taking the Ravens, and they pay attention to that.
Yes.
They pay very close attention to some particular gamblers.
Yeah, there are a lot of them have better ratings. This guy is an A better. This guy is a B plus. They actually rate bettors.
Yeah.
And not all line movements are money based. Sometimes
Right.
it is, better rating based.
Yeah. So what are we all doing here on the Niners? I think we're all on the Niners.
Bruce and Jamie's on the Niners. Lucas is on the over 50.5, and I got the 49ers team total over 30.5.
Poor Jamie. I think he sent in his picks late. I believe they all match mine.
Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe not the best idea.
Someone might have been in the meeting and said, just give me all the favorites.
Which is usually not very bright, but I did it. Sunday at 1 p.m. I believe that's 1 p.m. our time, right? No, it is 2 p.m. our time.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
The Buccaneers at the Lions. Can the Buccaneers keep it going? That's a good pick. That's a good game.
I didn't even, because I think that line's about right.
Yeah, I do too.
This has been 6. It's gone up to 6.5, so Detroit money has come in. I got in on the over on Monday, and I was surprised it hasn't moved.
I'm on the Lions. I took the Lions because it's key number at 7. They win. I win at 7. So that's basically why I took the Lions. And I think the Lions are a touchdown better at least than the Buccaneers.
And that 6.5 is not a Wong teaser where you're not teasing through the 7 and the 3, but you are basically getting down to a money line on them.
Right.
If you don't find the second option with some of those other games, like when the Chiefs were 2.5, would have been a Wong teaser. I wouldn't hate it if you took the Lions tease down.
Down to nothing?
Yeah, I wouldn't bet them at 6 or 6.5 is why I just took the over there. But and that's another thing. If you're betting those teasers, you want more under than over.
And the real roll of the dice is Baker Mayfield. How healthy is he, and which Baker Mayfield shows up.
He's playing with those ribs.
He's playing with those bad ribs.
Last week he woke up feeling dangerous.
Yeah, but some weeks he doesn't feel. Some weeks he's not feeling that good.
He's actually probably my wife's favorite quarterback.
He's fun to watch.
Yeah, I love watching Baker play.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. It was great.
And I'm glad to see he's having success again this year.
Yeah, he was fun. He was fun in college, and he was in the mess at Cleveland, and it was a good thing he got out of Cleveland. He was Stefanski, and I don't know. I don't think he ever played for Stefanski, did he? Maybe a year, and I'm not sure they got along.
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah. So you have that, and what are we all doing, by the way, in that one?
Let's try to pull up DVOA real quick. Detroit is 7, and Tampa is cleared down at 18, and Detroit's at home.
Oh, wow, okay. You're on the Lions over plus 48.
We got 2 on the Lions, then we got a head-to-head, me and Lucas. I've got the over, he's got the under.
Same number too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 48.
That line has not budged all week.
Really?
I bet it early thinking it would, and it hasn't. I guessed wrong on that movement.
Chiefs plus 3 at the Bills, and you can see it minus 122 there on that plus 3. It's about to move to 2.5.
And those are actually already still out there.
Yeah, and I'm already. I think that I might have to pay my 25 cents or something on this one and get down to the 2.5 because I don't know. I've already bet it at minus 3. I'm on the Bills. I think the Bills at home. I love the Chiefs, but boy, they've been doing some magic with duct tape lately.
3 of you are on the Bills, and then you got one idiot that took the Chiefs team total over 20.5.
Hey, that's not.
This is betting against those Buffalo Bills injuries on defense. If both these teams are healthy, I'd probably make the Bills 4.5, 5-point favorites.
Yeah,
that Bills defense is not healthy.
They're not healthy. They haven't been healthy, but they haven't been healthy for 10 weeks.
I think they lost all 3 of their starting linebackers last week. I mean, on top of everything they've had, because they got some guys back, they were playing better at the end of the year. Some of that was schedule aided, but then all 3 linebackers going out last week.
So there you have it, folks. Here is let's see. Where's I guess I didn't put our picks on there. But here's the futures. It's too late now to get a decent deal on a future. But if you were going to do a futures bet to win the Super Bowl, anything look interesting to you there?
Forced bet, probably Chiefs plus 800.
Forced bet for me, I would probably.
We're not quite there, but Mahomes is approaching the Tom Brady "you don't bet against him" status.
Yeah, he really is, but he's never been on the road. That's the other.
First road game in his career.
First road game in the playoffs. Yeah. He's been playing 5 or 6 years now. That's just
and deep runs. I mean, but that's because they've been at home and been the best team in football. They weren't that this year.
Let's talk college basketball. You ready to do that?
Next segment?
Yes.
All right. Give me 3 minutes to research. Houston, good.
I'll give you 2. We'll be back right after this. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Really forgot I did that.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You just saw me. I was collecting a bet. Not true at all. Not true at all. We were. He was. I was collecting for the sisters of the poor.
Keep betting the way we have been. It might be.
Yeah, no kidding. The sisters of the poor. That's Jamie and Lucas. One quick other NFL note we wanted to make. You found a lost futures bet.
Forgot I made one in the preseason.
Oh, really? So this was back in August or something like that,
before the season started.
How did you find this? Did you just go into some?
I was in my accounts and looking at. I had a pending bet in one that I forgot about, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Lamar Jackson 16-1."
Lamar Jackson 16-1 to win the MVP. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good.
That one and
that's a good find. What you put on that? $20?
Yeah, 16-1.
Hey, that'll pay. That'll pay pretty good.
And then
no wonder you're able to donate to the Sisters of the Poor. If he wins it, I think what is
he's minus 8,000 now. So
is he minus 8? I knew he was minus a bunch.
There might be people writing.
I knew he was minus a bunch, but I didn't know exactly how far down.
Yeah, basically, he's at a number now where you're only betting that to hide money from a wife in a divorce.
Oh, speaking of, did you see the extension? Oh, who was it? It was Eric Spoelstra. Pat Riley, they were the Miami Heat gave him an extension. I want to say last week before last, of $120 million or some gigantic number. They waited. They were going to do it in the fall, and they waited until after his divorce got final.
Saw that though. I saw a lawyer comment that it can be renegotiated within the first year of a divorce settlement. So she may still get some of that.
Well, that's.
And if I was her, I would probably, knowing they had done that,
I would contact my attorney.
Yeah, I would probably be going after that.
Probably because there probably was a bit of a signing bonus. Eric Spoelstra is a great coach. There is no doubt whatsoever about that. College basketball, you're starting to get tuned in, huh?
Really, all I've seen at this point has been Carolina games, and then had random games I've got money on mute on a different TV. Like most people have seen, I've got a multi-TV set.
I must tell you that me and a few other friends have gone and begun commenting and talking about teams for the. I mean, everybody always pays attention to the NCAA tournament. Other teams you keep an eye on, teams that you think might be somebody you want to follow in the NCAA tournament. And I've noticed a few of those. And I had somebody ask me about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I said, "Hey, this is a team I like." They were not in the top 25 at that time. They are now. They're in the top 10, and it made me feel stupid to talking about it early. So because I was going to surprise people.
So it wasn't Eastern Washington?
No, it wasn't Eastern
Or
Washington.
UC San Diego?
Memphis. Memphis is not getting under anybody's radar now. They were about a month ago.
Oh, you say that. I'm looking at the Ken Palm. They are still. Where are they?
They're
not top 10.
Well, I think they're in the top 10 in the AP poll is what I'm talking about.
46.
Well, they're still pretty good. But here,
Well, Ole Miss is what, 15-1, and I still got LSU beating them tonight.
do you really?
That was actually why I came in here a couple minutes. I was trying to get into one of my accounts to get the last -3 on LSU I could find.
Did you find it?
I got it.
All right. Is it at LSU?
Yep.
LSU's a really good team, and they are. Didn't they get steal Chris Beard away from Texas Tech or whatever? Texas. It was Texas Tech, wasn't it?
Was that Tech he was at last?
I think
He's bounced around here a little lately.
Well, anyway, here's so far.
They've got McMahon. That's right. That's what was throwing me off. The guy from Murray State.
Oh, that's right. So far, the best college basketball teams against the spread. Minnesota, this is even after they lost on Tuesday night. This reflects that loss. They would have been 14-2 before Tuesday. They did lose against the spread. You see the aforementioned Eastern Washington that Brian mentioned just a moment ago. How about South Carolina? They were not expected to do much this year. Arizona, you always find. I always wonder, Arizona is always in the best teams against the spread, it seems like. And I wonder, how is that possible? Because they're always good to start with.
Pac-12, a lot of those teams are getting by on name only. And they're just now getting into their Pac-12 schedule, but Arizona's good. No one in 3/4 of the country watches them.
Well, they're playing late.
Yeah.
They're playing late. Who do you want? Who have you wanted to avoid? Now, again, past performance does not predict future results, or past results do not affect future performance. But here is the worst college basketball team's ATS. Makes me feel bad. Not really. That Missouri's on there.
I see a team there that you're going to enjoy.
I would never bet on. I would never, ever bet on Missouri.
I think you did in football.
I know, and I wanted to kick myself. But the one that really surprises me, the two, Old Dominion and Middle Tennessee State, have always been really solid teams. And Middle Tennessee has just run into a wall. And Arkansas, for that matter, being 4-12, they are one of the best coach teams in the country, aren't they? Isn't that what's his name? Musselman's still down there?
I believe so. He didn't go anywhere, did he?
No, I don't think he did.
They're 10-7 overall, but 4-12. Yeah, they got Eric Musselman still. I didn't think he went anywhere.
He's good. And here is the best teams to the over the course of the year so far.
That Kentucky number would be all about Reed Shepherd shooting.
It really is. But look at that. They're 13 points a game.
Yeah.
To the over number. Ladies and gentlemen, your Kentucky Wildcats. And for that matter, the Iowa Hawkeyes, they are scoring out the building.
All they needed was that McCaffrey kid to graduate.
Which one? Need them all gone.
Probably Fran, too.
Yeah. Jacksonville is a fun watch. That's the thing. If you look at the best over teams, these teams are usually a lot of fun to watch if you're just flipping around the channels and you get the opportunity to see some of these guys. And then you can look at the teams you may not want to watch on TV. We already mentioned.
There's my alma mater.
Yeah.
Poor Marty.
Poor Marty. The Eastern Illinois not scoring any points, but they're winning a few games, but they're not winning too many. But the shocking one there's the UCLA Bruins. How Mick Cronin and the gang have fallen.
Eastern's 8-10 overall. It's just they're not scoring.
They're not scoring. They're not scoring any points.
And you know what's really sad?
What?
Their defense, 269th.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're not playing any defense either.
You know, the thing that is
327
the difference from last week, SIU fell out. They were on the best ATS listing a week ago. So that kind of gives you an idea. Now you're going to start watching it, right?
This is when I start, let's say, college football into college basketball. I only have so many hours in a week. So
you've had a week off from college football. The championship game is over last week, and now you feel good.
Which is why, like I said, I finished watching every Bond. I watched Echo. I went to the movies, hit some comic book shops. Now I'm in college basketball mode.
There you are, folks. Hope you are too. We'll see you next time on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You have a great day and a great weekend.